Good morning again. Today or this part, what I want to do is I want to go over one aspect of what you can see here, um, and this is really how to do a quiz when you're doing it real time in class. If you want kids to take the quiz while you're watching, um, you can go to this quizzes button. You notice that it's blacked out to most people, but I can see it because I have access. Um, but I'm going to look at my quiz uh, and look at my quiz statistics, and this will give me a picture. Um, you can see that 60%. Most of my students got 60% on this quiz, which tells me that there either were problems with it or students just didn't read the answer choices or something. This 80% probably includes like Miss Pratt, the cheaters and the high achievers. I'm not going to say what she is. And then over here, you've got some people that, probably sleeping in the back, McPherson and Stein, and, some of the people. So, anyway, here we go. First question, 86% got it right. I only had a couple kids miss it, a couple students miss it. Second question, primary method of communication utilized by administrators. And you can see that mostly acceptable hand gestures, word of mouth were options, but anyway, and you can see that one student skipped answering this question. Favorite thing about Mr. Henry, this tells me something interesting. Like, a lot of people thought my sarcasm was their favorite thing about me, but it's the right answer in my mind should have been humility. So when I keyed it with humility. But it may be that I need to reteach this. That I clearly have students coming all over the board on this one. So this kind of just gives me some analytics on. Oops, only 24% answered it correctly. Here we go. A next question. And again, it looks like a lot of people chose this one concerning our new APs. They seem supportive and bring great things to the table, which getting a totally different vibe than I am on these guys. Just kidding. Anyway, I intentionally keyed the answer on this one wrong so that we could see what would happen. You could see that only 24% answered it correctly. It's a little different than this one, though, slightly different than this one because on this one they're all over the place. On this one, mostly choosing the same wrong answer, which tells me maybe this is a question that again either I keyed it wrong or my students clearly are solving a problem the wrong way or whatever. Anyway, and the last one kind of goes back to 67%. Not too many missed it. You have several that either ran out of time because I put a 3-minute time limit on it or whatever. But that's that. Another thing that you can do on these quizzes that's kind of cool is in real time, you can actually moderate the quiz. If you haven't done this, I would suggest it. This will only let you do it according to your classes and not your sections. So your first period class and your second period class and your third period class, if they're all the same class, they will be in one page. But you can watch them if they have 15 minutes to do it. You can see how much time they have left or how fast they finished it. You can see how many attempts. If you're going to give them more than one attempt, you can do that. And you can see what their score is. If I take this one and I take Sandy and I say, okay, now, yeah, I can see what she did. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Um, and then I can I can give another attempt. I can do some different stuff over here. Like let's say the kid opened up the quiz and then got called to the office and didn't get a chance to finish it. You can go back in here and you can give them another attempt. Um, I've had kids that were, you know, for different reasons. If they're absent, they won't have made an attempt yet. But if they're supposed to be working and they're not making the attempt, it's pretty easy to go back into it and say, all right, let's see. Why are you, Mr. Barr? Why are you not taking your quiz? What's going on? You have a computer problem?